Good day, folks. You know who. Listen, if you would, please honor me with just a moment of your time. I'd like to take this opportunity, while I can, to reach out to everybody that has taken the time to show gestures of kindness and tolerance to me and who I have become here to you. You know what, folks? I am nothing more than anybody out there. I'm simply somebody who has lived to get to where I am. Okay, and we've all got it. We've all got the stories. We've all got the wisdom within our own industries, within our own levels of leadership. And folks, I'm not going to make this too long-winded, so please, if you could just spare those moments of your time while I sign my signature and see myself out. Because gradually, as we see these platforms being restructured and reclaimed to captivity and control, we are seeing more and more of us get silenced. Okay, and I don't even know whether you'll get this message, but from my wife and I, we hope that you do. From the get-go, folks, I have tried to use this platform to not only share who I am and what I know and the wisdoms that I've carried to get here. I only ever wanted to care, and I only ever wanted to get knee-deep in it and make a difference when I was out there playing in it. Now that we've had the opportunity, some of us, to express truth for the purposes of all sorts of reconciliation. Okay, not only for our Aboriginal people and our native cultures here that exist and are trying to thrive in captivity, much like everybody are starting to become aware that we all are. And we're all at the mercy of these platforms and what they will allow of each and every one of us. And what our information might hold. If it doesn't fit to their opinions or the agenda at hand, they have the abilities to manipulate us and make us into anything they want you to believe that we are, each and every one of us. Let's face it, we see artificial intelligence manipulating and manufacturing parts and pieces of us every day. The devices that we're holding in our hands every day are witness and tale of everything we do. Okay, we are out there, we are struggling and striving to bring light where there is such darkness. I use this platform to get a message out there. I simply know that the reason why I'm being restricted is because they know that I know who they are. I'm not mentioning names. Chances are, folks, you're not going to get much of this message if you get it at all. But my wife and I truly appreciate all of you that have received it up until now. Okay, because I allowed myself to get my hopes up. Because I've been battling in situations like everybody. But mine are a little different because mine are still talked about people that are sitting in positions of power and high places still. And I've dealt with them. And I know things about them, and I've tried to share them here. So good luck to Brad Blair, the OPP commissioner. I hope you get this message, sir, because you know what? Fair is fair. And I'm glad that you had the ability and the money to, follow their systems of power and gluttony to play in their games. I couldn't afford a lawyer when they did what they did to me. And I'm here to make my final message known to everybody that's followed me and anybody that might get this message. Fair is fair. I have to sign off soon because they forced me to. They've silenced me once before, 23 years ago, and now I'm just old bones buried. And they don't want any of mine dug up because somebody still sits. Folks, I'm not mentioning any names, but those of you that have listened and stepped out to try to help my wife and I, we are so very blessed and grateful. But they are, as you are becoming aware, targeting those of us that have things to say. I can't change who I am, so I sit in the woods being who I am. It's all I can be. They made me this way. I'm going to be this way. But they keep me silent doing it, and when I step out of line, they find ways to penalize me in the silence. Seizing bank accounts, closing, making it rough, getting out after I got blown down with the cancer and the COVID mandates and crippling my business. I've always been a voice active in reality and integrity. And they don't like that. Folks, I appreciate every one of you. And if anybody's still fighting in the background for me, about me, thank you. I am so blessed that you are doing so. And I'm sorry for the frustrations that some of you are encountering. Okay? But my name, and I'm going to put it out here at the end, because you know what? Once we're here forever. Whether they take us away or not, these clips have all become us. They become our reality because they want us digital anyway. They want us all here. But now they're finding ways to control us here because some of us here are too dear to them. So folks, if you can find me out there, I'll be there. And I'll be fighting and struggling just like everybody else. Okay, but they don't want me talking much anymore, and it's reflecting on the numbers that they hold me down with on these platforms. The disappearance of everybody that goes. Okay, the numbers are few and far between now. I was never here for the numbers, and I was never going to pay extra for them. Okay, I could only be who I am, and that was me. And I have a right in my own mind, if that's all I get. But you know what? I appreciate all that have stepped out and helped us. My wife and I deeply appreciate you helping us step up out of our struggles when so many are struggling all the same. God, I hope this message gets out to you folks. But you know what? I'm sure in the RCMP, those that are monitoring some of us that they deem radical or whoever they're deeming me to be when they get here, know that I am who I've always been and who they made, me. So, you know what? If you can find ways to keep in touch, if you get disconnected, or I do, just know that if anything should happen to me or my family, I want you to look into the names that I've referenced in my clips, if they'll allow them out as evidence, of the people who may have thrown extra dirt on my bones to hide. Good luck, Brad. Mr. Blair. Tell him what you can. Know that I'm here if you need me. Folks, I appreciate every one of you. Thank you.